just talked with Isaiah for the first time in a while. Where have you seen him kind of grow this season, and what has he done that's impressed you when he's filled in his few moments?
Well, what he did last night was one of the most impressive things I've seen. And by that I mean I'm not just talking about the block shot on Victor. I'm talking about the way he has kept himself ready, the way he has continued to work, coming in on off days and keeping his edge. There have been two instances where we've had major foul trouble with both of our centers in the first half. Came in against Washington, did a really good job. And last night he was terrific. He was terrific, and it was seamless. We go from two guys that have been playing a lot to a guy has hardly been playing at all, and he just, we just kept rolling. And so, big hats off to him. This is where professionally guys grow, and this is very meaningful. So I'm really proud of him. His family was here last night, so very cool.
How are you seeing his game grow, or is he just kind of doing what it is that he does well and sort of focusing on that?
Well, we're asking guys to do their job in a system where the team is the only thing that matters. It's challenging today, with social media, peer pressure, family pressure, all that other kind of stuff. I mean, Ben Mathurin last night played a hell of a game. He scored 10 points. But he did his job. He was terrific defensively, and offensively took advantage of shots that were there. But people that are, saying, well, how come he's not scoring more? How come he's not playing 30 minutes instead of 20 or whatever? That stuff doesn't matter. Get off it, lose it. All right. With our team, for us to get where we need to get, doesn't matter who plays or how much. What's going to matter is that we're all doing our job, and it's the challenge of it is daunting because we're trying to advance the maturity of a young group, and it can only happen so fast. And so I understand that, and we got to take it, gradually. But when you see breakthroughs like what happened with Isaiah last night, and how Ben played last night, that's what we're working toward.
You've got some guys that have had to make some big adjustments to their games to fit into the system you're talking about. Has it impressed you how quickly maybe it's been happening a couple weeks into the season here?
Well, we're doing some good things for sure. With a couple of new guys in the starting lineup, there's going to be some upheaval. Actually, there's three guys really. I mean, Ben is now been a starter. Bruce is new from another team. He's a starter. Obi Toppin's from the Knicks. He's a starter. So there's a lot of adjustment. Two guys getting used to an entirely different system. But the spirit has been positive, and we've just got to keep preaching the team. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Defensively, when you got somebody like Victor coming in, or Giannis, when you got a defensive plan that is so unique to any team, does it spark the defensive mind of this whole group on some nights? You can kind of see it all click because you got something else going on with one guy.
Well, these two games, last night with San Antonio and then tomorrow with Utah, we have two very unique offensive talents with Victor, with the Spurs, and now Markkanen with the Jazz. I mean, Markkanen is a 7'1" small forward. He's one of the most efficient players in the league, one of the league leaders in three-pointers made. He catches the ball in one motion here and just shoots it. And so here's a guy that can flick the wrist from anywhere on the floor out to 30, 35 feet. And guarding a guy like that moves well and is more athletic than he looks is going to be very challenging. So we got our hands full this week, and then we got Giannis coming in here, Giannis and Lillard coming in here on Thursday. So, but yeah, it's a great challenge for our team, and our guys responded well against San Antonio, and we're going to need to do the same against Utah and in Milwaukee this week.
What was just you got the assignment of Victor for a little bit there, not for a little bit, for a lot of while you were out there. What was your kind of approach to that when you're giving up close to a foot to a guy?
Just stay between him and the basket.
Yeah.
Like, make sure he gets nothing at the rim.
nothing easy. Make sure he shoots pull-up twos, and that's what he did.
Do you have a moment where you were just like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I mean, when I first checked in and I first matched up with him, it was like, this guy's pretty tall, but you stay in his legs, stay in between him and the basket.
900 for Rick last night. What has he meant to you?
Big time. Rick's meant a lot to me. Spending time with me in Charleston, working out, believing in me, giving me an opportunity. So, Rick's been instrumental in my career so far.
I think you got a pretty close-up look at Isaiah's block. I think Victor turned off of you.
Yeah.
What did you see there? How impressive was
Hey,
it?
Isaiah saved me. I was seeing white. When he turned up and he went to go dunk the ball, I was like, oh, no. And Isaiah just came out of nowhere. Heaven sent, he sucked it back. So, yeah.
Each game's different, but it does seem like Giannis is coming in. There's a chance maybe you get a chance to guard a guy like that as well. Do you like those challenges of guarding big guys?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm 6'6", and those guys are like 6'10", 6'11", one be 7'6". So, to be able to stop some of those guys and make an imprint on my game that way is very impactful.
When you give up size, what's the key?
Make things difficult with them, make sure they don't get to the basket, make them shoot uncomfortable pull-up twos.
What impresses you most about your group when offensively they put up a big number like that last night? Everybody just has got it going.
I mean, that's just how we play. Like when we play our game, that's what happens. When we make shots, move the ball, play together as a team, play fast.
So you could see light. Did you even think you could dunk from there? You were pretty far on the block for that.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, he's tall and long. Like he just reached out. Isaiah saved me.
There's a lot of talk about where the Pacers might be TV-wise moving forward in the next couple of years. How important is it to make sure these NBA teams get on TV for fans can watch at home?
I mean, I wouldn't say that's necessarily a goal of mine or the team's. I would say it's more of winning, and that comes with winning. So, yeah.
When you say you're seeing light, what does that mean? What's that?
I mean, he was just high up there.
We know everybody can put the ball in the basket, but our main goal is to see which guys really want to lock in on defense, and that's something the whole team that's one of our models is locking in on defense and making sure that we stick to our defensive principles throughout the game. Because once we get our defense going, then our offense is going to follow suit.
Has that kind of been the message all season? Like we got to play defense first, and then the scoring. We know we can score, but we have to play defense.
I mean, yeah, that's how it is. I mean, we know the NBA is a scoring league, but at the end of the day, it's about the guys that really want to play defense, and the teams that play defense go further. I mean, obviously, we want to be one of those teams that's playing in late June or however the playoffs is. I don't know the dates, but we want to be those teams that withstands the hits at the end of the season.
Saw you there with the troops last night. It's been a thing for you this season. Where did the idea for that program come from, and how did you kind of put this all together?
Pretty much our PR team put it together. I mean, obviously they knew my father is a retired Navy veteran, so I mean, just being from a Navy background or a military background, I know how it is for kids growing up and their parents deployed. And I mean, luckily for me, I didn't follow my father everywhere. We stayed put, and he did all the traveling. But just to be able to give them thanks for their sacrifice for putting their lives on the line so that I can play the game that I love. I mean, it's truly a big circle, because obviously, like I said, I grew up in that point, and I realized how much it really affects us.
You have some extra respect for military families for whom a transient life can often be the case, where they are in so many places all at once. To have something like this to ground them a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, obviously the military personnel, that's something they do, but it really affects the kids a lot, because obviously the ones that travel a lot, they get They make new friends, but then they have to make new friends all over again and move schools and move that, things like that. I mean, it can really take a toll on them. So I just want to show them, I came from that type of background and I understand how they feel, and I just want to give them thanks and show them that their parents are making a true sacrifice and that they don't truly understand yet.
What's it like for you when you meet the men and women who are Pacers fans, or big basketball fans that kind of know you guys and they're really excited to be here?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, obviously, we have fans all around the world. I mean, the NBA is a global thing. And for them to be able to watch us while they're out deployed in duty is an amazing thing. And it just shows that we can provide that entertainment for them while they're providing that safety for us. No, thank you.
What was it like celebrating Rick's 900th last night?
It was amazing. I mean, obviously, we all know who Rick is. He's a Hall of Fame coach. It's just a matter of time that he gets inducted. I mean, it's just it feels special to be a part of that. Obviously, all he's done in Dallas and being here. Just being a part of that history and that lineage is an amazing thing for us.
You guys did it in record-tying fashion with 152 points. How did that add to the excitement of getting that milestone for Rick?
It made it a lot more interesting. I mean, obviously, I don't think Coach Rick really cared about it. I think he cared more about the win overall. But, I mean, obviously, having all the fans there to be able to witness that big milestone for him is an amazing thing, and I'm just grateful that I got to be a part of it.
What's the main message going into the Jazz tomorrow?
Pretty much just to lock into our defensive principles. I mean, we know how talented of a team they are, but at the end of the day, it's just going to come down to like a dogfight and just being gritty on defense.
How did you get some confidence in your defense after last night's game?
We got a lot. I mean, obviously, just every NBA team is a great NBA team. Everybody scores, but us locking in on defense is truly going to show our togetherness and show us our improvement.
Top-ranked offense in the NBA. I know it's early, but what does it say about the weapons, the different guys that can contribute on any given night?
It says a lot. I mean, but a lot of teams are like that, but us, I think it deals with us being young. Obviously, you got a lot of guys. You would think with a young team you got a lot of egos, but we don't have that here. We just got a whole bunch of togetherness and everybody wanting to play for each other. And I think that has a big contribution to us, our success so far.
And if you get in foul trouble, you've got guys that can pick you up.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, we got like 4 or 5 bigs at the rotations. I mean, obviously with the new 2 ways, the rules, they moved the rosters up to 18 players. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's ready to step up at any point in time.
First and foremost, I want to ask you about blocking Wembanyama. Getting up that high, what did it take? What did you feel like in that moment?
I mean, it happened so fast. I mean, that's something I'm just sort of used to doing, blocking shots and stuff, but he's a great athlete. I mean, very athletic. I felt like I just went up there and just went to go get it.
Did you expect he could dunk from where he was?
No, but knowing what I seen, highlights and stuff, I knew he was going to go dunk it. So, I mean, I just went up there and went to go get it.
How have you felt about how you played when you've gotten in this season?
I feel like I've been playing real well. Preseason, I had a couple bad games, a couple bad stretches, but I felt like yesterday sort of proved like the work I've been putting in and stuff, just being ready. That's what coach and everybody's been preaching all season. So I mean, I felt like I went out there and did my thing.
What's been key for you staying patient and getting down on yourself not playing as much?
I mean, just working. I've been in here some off days. I've been down here working, getting extra work before the game. And days I know I'm not playing, getting extra reps in, getting extra work. I feel like that's been keeping me ready. My conditioning has been through the roof and stuff. So,
What have you tried to work on? What's been the most important thing for you to stay on edge? You've been working on.
So what's been the most important thing? I think just trying to control the things I can control. I mean, work-wise, just doing the little things. I know I'm being there, offensive rebound, putbacks, working on everything really. It's all offensive game because I know I'm young. So this is just the beginning of what I can do. So I mean, just staying ready, working on things that hopefully I'm gonna be able to do it during the game. Just keep going, keep getting better.
I don't think we've talked to you since your option got picked up, but what does that mean to you?
I think it means a lot. I think, and for Indiana, I think they believe in me, they got the same goal I got, which is just getting better. And they know I'm young, and they know I got a lot of work on, but they also know that I can come in and affect the game like not a lot of players can do. Just being alive there and being there defensively and stuff. I mean, it's just, like I said, it's only the beginning. So.
What have you thought about Tyrese who's played this season?
He's been playing his butt off. I mean, I'm proud of him. The shots he's been putting up, the consistency he's been playing with, it's amazing. The way he's just getting us all active, like the whole team, like top to bottom. He's passing the ball real well. He's shooting the lights out too. So.
You talked last year a lot about just making sure that you were doing what you do. Has it been easier for you to maintain that focus and not get outside yourself?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, of course it's hard, but I think being here with these guys, just staying grounded, talk with my mentor and stuff, I think that helps a lot. Just knowing how to stay grounded, waiting my turn, and just being patient. So.